My name is Carole Alexis. I'm choreographer and the director of Ballet des Amériques. Ballet des Amériques, the Ballet of the Americas, is a professional dance company and also a professional training pre-professionally young students. So a conservatory, training essentially in classical, but making sure that the future dancer is well-rounded. So in music, dance, different form of dances, culture, and theater, everything that will enhance the training of a dancer to become full and complete in his training and ability to work as an artist, becoming an adult. Tonight we had our annual gala, the second one. It's a fundraising gala, masquerade gala, which mask. And it's essentially, so yes, it's a fundraising. So of course, when you have a company, a non-for-profit, you do need funds to make this possible. But really, it's also essentially moments like now, with this happened tonight, you want to gather people of different backgrounds to become supporters and believers of such project, of active members of such project. You want to bring a family around the art, and in our case, performing art, and in our case, which is dance. Dance is essential for our society. Dance, arts, all the arts are essential for societies, for nations. They are the reflection of a sophisticated society. They are the symbol and they represent the possibility of our better self. When art is at the top of any country or nation, it shows that this nation is working for peace. It's working for the advancements of the human race and the environment and the animals, and because it's when the individual puts art first and education, then it's not busy being destructive. So it is very important to fund the art, to believe in the art, to be active in the art, to be part of it or to support it. And it's something that people should demand as much as they demand education. So tonight, a gala like tonight is an event to remember that together, to gather friends or believers of such mission or possibility. Mission, humbly said, but mission, nevertheless. And to also bring new friends, supporters. And it can be, there's so many ways you can support the arts. So that's what we were hoping to do tonight, and I think we achieved it. We had a wonderful evening. We gathered wonderful people. So I'm happy about the night we had today. I was born in Martinique, and I'm from Martinique and Bretagne. My mother's from Bretagne. So in my DNA, who I am culturally, it's someone of different background. My ancestors are diverse. They come from the European continent, Africa, the Caribbean, and many probably places that I would look into it. And growing up in Martinique, it's by quintessence a people that is already, we are in a time where people talk about diversity, and it's almost a fashion word I find sometimes. In the world, there's people that already have been that for centuries due to their historical background, which is not always happy, but it's still their background. It starts with who I am, and it starts with where I come from. And it starts also with the people that inspired me, that I took as guide or mentor, directly or indirectly as a child. And one of the person that has influenced many of us in this endeavor of universality is Aimé Césaire.
for your outstanding work in the advancement of the arts and culture in Westchester, creating world-class choreographies and training students for the world's companies. You have been given this day, October 21st, 2017. Congratulations, Carole.
Through culture and through art, you propose the dialogue between between cultures. It's a proposition, and it's a very exciting one, because with dialogues and conversations, everything is possible. So I wish for, I promise to myself, I continue that promise, I promise through Ballet des Amériques to engage and to be very engaged in that conversation through ballet, through dance, through creativity. But really, we need to all demand the art. It's not something cute. It has to be something very profound, very important. It's not something superficial. We always think of, it becomes superficial, yes, in time of war. Of course, the arts has to go, because now we need a doctor, the builder. But we don't want to get to that moment. We want to be never in that moment. So we have to make sure that the art is always floating very high. That therefore, we're all working for that piece. So I promise to work harder. Thank you very much. It seems to be normal, a world that has everyone in it. That's what the world is anyway. So it's not very hard to have a company. If you let any great dancer, someone that is good at what they're doing, you're going to be of all backgrounds. It's very simple. It's not something complicated. A great dancer, you're a great dancer, come. You're Bolivian. You're a great dancer, come. You're from Philippines. You're a great dancer, you're a great dancer. You're a great artist, you're a great person. So when you look for greatness, it's going to be many people from many countries and backgrounds. So I think that's what Ballet des Amériques reflects, is just that.
At Ballet des Amériques, the Ballet of the Americas, we train, we educate, we create, and we perform, as we saw so beautifully upstairs. And we do all this right here in Westchester County.
And again, I want to also say thank you to Mayor Falenka from Portchester for coming tonight. He has promised me that it's important to him that Portchester is part of this cultural revolution, that Portchester is a leading part of that. And we're going to work together in making sure that Ballet des Amériques is a leading force in that Portchester revolution. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for your time.
It's very important to support financially the arts. So as a non-for-profit, we are in need of funds. We're working very hard as a writing grants. We have received small ones, which is already a big step when it's a very complicated process, and we are at a very interesting time in our history because we at that moment, but we do need supporters.
I understand that the spirit of the Ballet des Amériques, whatever I could have read and said in a very smart way tonight, it has to do with transmitting to younger generation and keeping up a spirit and hoping for the best for the world to come through culture and arts and education, as you said. And this is something that I like on a personal basis, at a personal level. So it really touches me. All I can say is that I hope that all of our friends tonight will make a generous support to your ballet and your organization. And I can tell you that I can pledge for myself tonight that we are going to work together, and I'm going to make sure that you deserve all the visibility and the fame that you deserve. So in just one word, thank you.
Today, as people witness an excerpt of the company performance, it's very important that we receive funding. And from personal donation, from donors, from lovers of the art, it is important that we are financially supported. So please support Ballet des Amériques. Thank you.